If you've ever said, I've tried everything, but I still don't feel like myself. If your periods are heavy and painful, your energy crashes every single day, your skin is changing, your hair is thinning, or you're constantly bloated and anxious, this episode is for you because I'm going to say what most doctors and Google searches won't. If you don't know what's causing your symptoms, it's because no one is looking at all of you. Not just your diet, not just your labs, but your lifestyle, your nervous system, your patterns, your stress, your beliefs. That's where the roots live. But before we dive too much into this episode, you know what time it is. Ride with me, y'all. Welcome to the Empowered Plates, Empowered Lives podcast. Welcome back to another episode of the Empowered Plates, Empowered Lives podcast. It's your healthy habits and lifestyle coach, Jovonnie. And if this is already speaking to you, go ahead and hit pause and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And if you're listening on your favorite podcast distribution platform, make sure to give the podcast a rating and a follow. Why? Because this podcast is your safe space to help you find clarity, relief, and stop doing this healing thing alone. So let's get into it, y'all. I used to think that I just needed to figure out what was really wrong with me. Is it a diagnosis I need? Is there a certain supplement to help me feel better? But even after stage 4 endometriosis, adenomyosis, polycystic ovarian syndrome, and 2 small fibroids were named and discovered in my body, I still felt like something was missing. Something was off. What was going on inside of my body? I thought I was okay, but there were so many different signals letting me know that things were not normal. But yet it was my norm. And I never thought to really address it until I couldn't anymore. And the pain was debilitating and it almost cost me my life. But you know what, y'all? No one told me inflammation was tied to my stress. And at this time, my stress levels were high. And I wasn't trying to eliminate them. I wasn't trying to manage them. They just had me in a chaotic spiral. And it was on the inside because I was cool and copacetic on the outside. Y'all, my comfort food, they were keeping me inflamed. My go-to, what I wanted, what I craved, the lack of boundaries was messing with my cycle. Y'all, that's not feeling safe in my own body. It was one of the biggest red flags of them all. And what I don't want is for you to have to wait for a diagnosis or for you to wait for your diagnosis to get even more complicated, more complex, more painful, more draining before you say something's not right and I need a different path. So I want to give you 4 reasons why you still don't know what's wrong. Number 1, you're looking for a label and not a pattern. Drop that in the comments if you're still vibing with me on this episode. You're looking for a label, not a pattern. Y'all, symptoms are messengers, signals. If you focus on a diagnosis, you miss the lifestyle patterns triggering your pain, your fatigue, or hormone chaos. You start tracking how you live, not just how you feel. I thought that was a bar too, y'all. Start tracking how you live, not just how you feel. Track how you live in the comments for me. Y'all, number 2, your inflammation is being ignored. Inflammation isn't just a word. It's your body saying, I am not okay. I am not okay. And it's not just food, it's stress, it's sleep, it's movement, it's emotions. Y'all, chronic inflammation is the root that feeds to so many different conditions that we've talked about on this podcast alone. Solo episodes with me, your healthy habits and lifestyle coach, and others with guests. Tap into other episodes. Learn how so many of these conditions are rooted in inflammation. Number 3, you haven't addressed your nervous system. If your body lives in fight or flight mode all day, healing isn't a priority for it. You can't out supplement a dysregulated nervous system. You need practices that help your body feel safe again. And I'm probably going to guess that you don't even know how to help your body feel safe again. Maybe you haven't felt safe in your body for a very long time. That takes an intentional approach of awareness and change. 4, you're trying to heal in isolation. So you've been piecing together TikToks, Instagram videos, YouTube videos, meal plans, but without support, feedback, or accountability, you're still just guessing. You're just guessing to see what may or may not work for your body. And if I'm being honest, because we need to be honest with one another because we're talking about our health, y'all, if it's not sustainable, meaning that you can't really make it a part of your everyday life, make it regular for you, it's not going to last. So that's why lifestyle coaching isn't a luxury. It's a lifeline. Drop it in the comments if you're still vibing with your healthy habits and lifestyle coach Jovonnie. Lifestyle coaching isn't a luxury. It's a lifeline. Y'all, we're talking life or death. Because these conditions, these signals, these messages that your body is giving you, if you consistently ignore them and you do nothing to address them, it's going to get worse. It's going to lead to deeper chronic conditions. So if you're ready to stop guessing and start making some shifts, grab my plant-based alternative guide. It's your first step to reducing inflammation, supporting hormone balance, and feeling more in control of your body. No confusion, just clear healing options for your life. It gives you a lot of different insights in regards to where you can get your nutrients from all different food groups, as well as multiple recipes. Because one thing's for sure, more than likely, majority of you are eating, especially if you're listening to a podcast called The Empowered Plates, Empowered Lives. Because foodie over here, food is a source of healing. It could be medicine, it could be helping you, or it could be hurting you. And so I wanted you to start there if you're looking for an alternative. So grab it out of the show notes. But y'all, you don't have to know everything to start your healing journey, but you do have to stop ignoring what your body is saying. And you have to be present and aware to even know that. So that voice inside of your head that says, I shouldn't be this tired. These periods are not normal. Something doesn't feel right. That voice isn't being dramatic. It's being wise. And it's time for you to start listening, because healing isn't just about getting answers. It's about creating a life that supports your body fully. So let's walk that path together, because you are not alone. You'll check the show notes for valuable resources that have been created just for you, and know that you are not alone. You got your healthy habits and lifestyle coach Jovonnie here to walk that path with you, guide you on your journey, and most importantly, empower you, but be so excited to know that you're taking the intentional decision to show up for your life, not for a trend, not for a moment, not for a little piece of time, but you're showing up for your life because you deserve it and you're worth it. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Empowered Plates, Empowered Lives podcast. It's your healthy habits and lifestyle coach Jovonnie. Thanks for vibing with me, y'all.